Alright, I see the... Alright, there we go. Stream's back up, I think.
Yeah. So Mashima stopped to check Waterfall Cave, whereas Tornel went directly back to Zebu's Cave. Waterfall Cave also had a fire wall, so yeah, looks like Zebu's Cave is the way to go here.
And it makes sense that they're going to be shuttled here. So with that, that puts Tornel slightly in the lead. So now, I'm staring at Tornel's screen. Let's see where he's gonna go. Okay, so he's gonna start by making the checkpoint here, in case you die. Yeah. That way you don't have to make the long trek back from Leaf. But also, checking to see... Ooh, Bert, can he... Okay, he's got the right spot for killing Bert.
Yeah. And the right element.
Yeah.
If you put yourself in that spot and then find out, oh... Bert isn't weak to win this seed. How do I get out of here? Alright, let's see if any of that was worth it. No, it was not.
Thunderwalls. Mashima does not want to kill Bert, and Bert will finish him.
Yeah, that Bert is in a very good spot for completely blocking your progress. Alright, unusual statue. That suggests vanilla trade-ins.
Zebu student that was there, which is one of our many additions we need here for the trek over to get through Saber North.
All that work just to find that Thunderwall and reset.
So right now the seed is doing the extremely linear thing where you have to vanilla Stomphouse. Yeah, it's doing the extremely linear thing where there's only one correct play to make and you better make it or else. And I'm out of ideas of what the correct play is, but I'm not the pro runner here that's playing, so...
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what's going on here either. To be quite honest. Because they didn't actually get anything from doing all of that.
Right.
So Tornel's gonna walk back to Portoa.
Oh, Waterfall Cave. Random walls, right?
Yes, but Mashima already checked that, and it needed Sword of Water. Yeah, Mashima checked that before going through Zebu's Cave.
Oh no, what am I missing then? Did we break
I'm
the seed?
also missing something.
Oh.
Oh, rage. It's always rage. It's always
It was rage.
It's always rage.
There it
And
is.
that's our second sword. We haven't seen any of those walls yet, though. So...
We have, I thought. I thought the second exit in Waterfall, or GBC Cave.
No, that also needed Sword of Water.
It did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm really
pretty
bad
sure
with
what
the
that
colors.
means is Sabera 1 and Clark is our progress.
Oh. That's tricky. Quite tricky.
Maybe I'm wrong about Salamanders earlier and its vanilla weaknesses.
Can we just appreciate the beauty that is going through GBC Cave with GBC music?
Is it time to talk about the baby elephant in the room?
I don't know what you mean. Okay, so Tornel's making the play that I think we should be making, which is killing Sabera. And by I mean obviously you, because you're way better at this.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I think it's the only play we can be making.
I guess we'll
honest.
find out if Tornel actually checked the other chest in here, or if he just noped out of it. Okay, I think he noped out of it earlier. Or no, he checked it earlier, because he would have checked it now if it wasn't. So yes, both of these runners thought it would be really fun to play with GBC music. So they're playing with GBC music.
And sure enough, Sabera 1 weak to fire. I'm fully prepared for Sabera herself to not have anything useful and for the actual progress to be on Clark. This is one of those seeds that's really going to ask you to spend your money, your initial money wisely, and manage your warp boots early on, because there's a lot of back and forth between Bryn Mawr and Portoa.
Alright, progress is either here or on Clark right after, so...
Yep.
Clark it is!
Thankfully, Clark is right here in Portoa, so you don't have to go very far.
Yeah, we're playing the house shuffle here. Trying to remember which of the houses Clark was in. There it
number
is!
3! And that's the sword that opens up everything. That's our second GVC cave exit, that's Waterfall Cave, that's access to Fog Lamp and Crystal Plant caves. You know, everyone's favorite Portoa side caves. Looks like Tornel's gonna first make a stop by Rage and see what ended up shuffled behind Rage.
Oh, okay. See, I thought he was gonna go check the GBC cave second exit, which was water.
Might be. I'm do that on the way to, or do this on the way to that. Or do this and go to Crystal Plant. You have a couple of options. Hey, there's Messia.
Okay, so for anyone who's tuning in for the first time in this tournament, the the
What a
Crystalis,
time to do it, but
yeah, welcome to the grudge match. The new special flag this seed, or this tournament, is you can now use Crystalis outside of the tower, which previously there was technical reasons, but we've overcome those hurdles, and now you can shoot Crystalis anywhere.
okay. Okay, hang on. You say we, J-Ro, you did it.
You
Don't be
did the
honest.
work too. I mean,
I did a little bit of tiny logic work that was frankly trivial.
So I will continue saying we. We we got it working outside the tower, and we're very. The thing that changes about the game is sometimes that means that you could get Crystalis still in the tower, because where Crystalis is going to be located will be shuffled. So, oh, flight early. Is this going to be the jettest of all seeds?
I mean, you say early, like we don't already have 3 swords.
Right, but like that's all we've gotten. We're at 6 scaling.
True.
Is this going to be the, I hope this is the fastest race of the tournament. It will be so funny.
We'll see. We've seen seeds that start like this, and then like either the last sword takes forever to find, or ESI access takes forever to find, or like we don't have any access to the back half of the game right now. I guess we probably do by way of GVC Cave, which it looks like is what Mashma is about to go find out.
Yeah. So we do have our first route divergence here, now that he's got all 3 of the swords. And Tornel looks like he's going to check the other Portoa cave here. I guess he's got all 3 available now that we know what's the sword. Well, we don't know the sword for Fog Lamp Cave yet, so we'll find that out.
It's at least quick to check. And you got 3 out of 4 of the swords, so it's pretty likely that you can do stuff here. Meanwhile, I think both players checked to see that the second exit didn't go to Cordell Plains, and so they know that it gets them to the back half of the game.
Okay, look at that. Sahara. That gives us access to basically the entire second half of the game with flight.
Yes, that Thunderwall was in Saber West UA. Now, in theory, it gives them access with flight, but Mashima doesn't have flight yet because he hasn't gone to Crystal Plant Cave yet. So, Tornel will have access to basically everything, except for like Swan in the ocean without change.
One more house here in Sahara. Mashama not taking the bait and buying expensive warp boots to go to the other shop to buy cheaper ones. There you go.
Thinking about where he's heading next.
Alright. He's made up his mind. It's time to go check. Do you think he's going to do the north to south tour or the south to north tour?
Hard to say. Without any actual reason to look for external buildings, I don't mind doing this north to south. You know, I feel like sometimes you end up doing south first because you want to go check Rage because that building could be important, but much like I don't check the windmill at the beginning of the game, you don't have any trade-ins here for, like, you don't have the alarm flute, you don't have all 4 swords, you're not ready to do the shell flute quest, and you haven't been to Oak. So none of the external buildings are going to get anything for you. You also don't have the windmill key. So, like... all of that is a very long-winded way of saying that, yeah, I don't mind checking Fog Lamp first. Now, Fog Lamp has been mostly a bust.
I appreciate the insight from a top runner such as yourself. Do you like that new top runner label? You know, you made top 3 in the tournament.
I can't really deny it anymore, so you know, I'll take it.
All right, picking up a couple warp boots, and Tornel's heading back. I guess the only place left is Windmill Cave for him.
Waterfall, but yeah.
Waterfall, yep. Those are both start with a W, so.
Oak Play Statue. Okay, Mashima is gonna bail out of the check at the very end of Foglamp Cave.
And we, as the omniscient viewers here, know that that's probably the right play, because the Iron Necklace isn't worth it.
No.
But it will be dragging on his mind this whole time.
Yeah, but if you make that kind of play, you put that off until it's the last location. I just hope to never go back there. Looks like Mashima is doing a little bit of walking to save some warp boots.
Yeah, I figure.
Or he's just walking to Rage.
It's probably not much faster to go through. To go by porting to Portoa and then walking around. So
yeah, I haven't timed it myself, but especially with Portoa being the top exit of GBC Cage, which is closer. Waterfall. Kind of a bust too.
Yeah, this is shaping up to be... now he's going to make the play where he goes to Sahara, and then with Flight he'll finally open up something new for us. But this is shaping up to be a kind of a like where to go next seed. There's like they opened up like all of these different locations, and then all of them are being checked, you know, at rapid speed, but not getting anywhere right now.
Yeah.
So
I will say the one thing I would have done differently is after I finished Crystalis Plant Cave with Flight, which by the way we just saw Mashima get, I would have immediately gone back to GBC Cave and gone out that entrance, because now there's 3 palace entrances that you can check over there, and those tend to be like the major sticking points of this flag set.
So UA pointing out in chat, they still need change to get to the Swan Ocean at this point, unless they find ESI or Backside of Goa or something. Which
Right.
this could be that or something. This is Queen.
This is Portoa Castle,
Yeah.
so that's ocean access.
That was perfect timing for that comment. Queen leaving behind our first combat upgrade. Still no balls, but rabbit boots will be something.
Hint here, antidote. Bow of Truth on the ocean.
The Bow of Truth!
Okay.
Dead check. I
still
do
wanna
want to
just-
point out... Oh, go
On
ahead.
this flag set, rename it to +1 scaling.
Yeah. We might have to add that for the finals. That'd be great.
Alright. Mashima, hot on his heels, having not done the back GBC Cave and not done Waterfall Cave, which is going to work out for Mashima because none of those checks had anything meaningful in them for Tornel. So Mashima's bought back a little bit of time there.
Oh no! Remember the cheaper warp boots town we were just talking about? in
Yeah,
Sahara?
I did pick up that was the Chiron shop.
Yeah.
So, enjoy it while it lasts. Maybe you'll find teleport before you have to actually trigger the massacre and it won't matter.
So this is a bit of a showcase of Quantum has put together a music randomizer for Crystalis, and sooner than later we'll have it actually integrated in the randomizer, and that'll let you apply your own music files and music randomization to it. But the tricky part of it is, or the funny thing that we showed off here is I've went and imported all of the Game Boy Color music into NES, which
Painstakingly, so.
took a lot of time. Most of the pain was I had to listen to these songs over and over, and you'd wake up in the middle of the night with this, you know, do 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 stuck in your head, and you don't get it. But I hope I can bring a little bit of joy to your lives when you can try this out for yourself. So once we get the music randomizer, I'll post all the music files and everything.
Meanwhile, we have found Goa Fortress and Oak Mom in the town of Goa. And Tornel has made his way over to Mount Hydra, opting not to try and, get up there out of logic yet.
Yeah, the Chiron music reminds me, because Chiron is a town that will be deleted at some point in the run, we opted to keep the Chiron music the same. So that way, it's an auditory hint, essentially, of, hey, this was a Chiron shop, this is a Chiron town.
Speaking of Chiron, we found Chiron Temple in Chiron, Vanilla. So that means we need either the entire dolphin sequence or we need Key to Stixie, but not both.
It is not the worst place to hide. I mean, I've seen the elders hiding, like, in the worst places, you know?
When they're actually hiding in Goa, it feels like maybe you didn't think this one all the way through.
So thankfully we don't have absolute garbage music here.
Yeah, I suppose the one practice seed of this you gave me, which had like the worst opening cutscene, 3 bars of music repeating for this entire floor.
So that's the original when you visit Answering Machine track
Yeah.
in GBC, and it's only supposed to be there for like 2 seconds, and then it switches tracks.
Yeah.
But I made a mistake, which allowed it to be randomly put into the seed. I didn't intend for it to be there. Okay. Kelbest vanilla weakness.
Yeah, I honestly still haven't caught on. I haven't been paying enough attention to see if all the weaknesses are vanilla. But Tornel was testing weaknesses like they weren't vanilla, so... Meanwhile, it looks like Mashma has decided to stick to logic for the time being. And is checking out Oasis Cave. Alright. We've got an Orb of Fire on Mashma's side. We've got a Carissa Plant on Tornel's side.
The Orb of Fire from Mashina could be kind of handy here because it's looking like glitching into Goa could be big for Tornel. And if that's, I mean, logically it's not the play, right? But if Mashima does find the logic to go in there and goes in there quickly, he's getting a fair number of stomps. But yeah, that wouldn't put Mashima too far behind Tornel. And with the Orb of Fire, that's a great combat upgrade. Orb of Fire Rabbit Boots just tears through this game.
Especially if it does happen to be vanilla weaknesses and... Oh, and
there it is.
There it is. That's our logical access into Goa.
So yeah, oh, he's going to the back.
I'm not sure where Tornel is going at the moment, actually. It looks like he left Goa because he didn't want to do a level 1 Sabera fight out of logic, which I can understand that. So it looks like he's going to fly out over the ocean and check some ocean stuff first.
What is he intending to find here?
I don't know. Go check the rest of the towns. Go check the other external buildings. I do agree it's not much in the way of checks at the moment.
That starts our Kensu tag sequence.
Yep.
And then Beach House has...
The windmill, which Mashma just picked up the windmill key. Tornel resetting to get that pity MP.
Did anyone see Tornel get the item in Sabera's floor behind the wall? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either. I didn't even catch if the wall was breakable. Since it's randomized walls, it might be, but it might not be. Brokahana and Swan.
So far, a whole lot of nothing in Carmine's item emporium.
Okay, so if we have ocean access before go mode, it is locked behind eyeglasses. Orb of Wind on Mashima's side.
Looks like Mashima hasn't decided that this is vanilla weaknesses yet, because he's gonna go try.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if it's vanilla weaknesses. I just kind of...
Mashima picked up a warrior ring at some point. That must have been down in Carmine's item basement.
Yeah, I must have not been looking at Tornel's. Tornel's making the same play over here, which will mean he gets the windmill key and barrier. And that could be interesting to see. All we need now is Sword of Thunder. Anything else we're missing? North access, right?
Saber North access and ocean access potentially, because Pyramid could be in Zombie Town.
Well, we do have We do have ocean access, we don't have ESI access, correct?
Right. ESI,
Okay.
the important part of ocean.
Yeah,
Part of ocean that everyone actually cares about. Dolphin action access, I should say.
Fruit of Lime. Let's watch some stomps here. 1, 2. Only a 2 stomper. Sufficient, but kind of underwhelming. Okay. We're gonna see our first M2sh2m2 fight of the seed. I'm tempted to switch the... I'm gonna switch it over to Mashama for music so we can have more engaging combat here.
Yeah. With Warrior Ring and Barrier, this shouldn't be too bad. Might just have to heal once or twice. Oh, and you got an opal too, like...
Yeah, he should have 2 opals, but I guess he burned 1.
Or he might have reset out of 1.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Mono down.
So it's going to be really awkward here when they find the Thunder Sword and then get warped out and then have to make the whole trek back.
Honestly, it won't be too bad for Mashima because he'll just go in the other side this time. It'll be more awkward for Tornel if it's on Motto's floor somewhere. Because then you'll have just left behind a boss. Like, honestly, it's the sort of thing where if that happened to me during a race, I'd be like, actually, I'm going to reset out of this, go beat up Sabera 2, go get the rest of the items that I can get, and then get warped out.
Oh.
Speaking of Sabera 2...
That's gonna make Sabera 2 free.
Yeah. Got a Flute of Lime. Alright, Mashima is gonna set a checkpoint in Sabera's room before going and doing the left side of Motto's floor. Okay, yeah, there's that Warrior Ring on Tornel's side. It was in Carmine's Item Emporium. Ooh, we're leaving behind a check on Motto's floor.
Nothing you can do. Tornel also testing his luck. Might as well while you're here.
Yeah.
To see if it's the 1 in a billion seed where it's almost... There's the Sword of Thunder.
Okay, Mashima did not do the thing that I suggested, and instead let himself get warped out. This is Amazon's, which we haven't looked at yet. Has Arillis, French Vanilla. Get to pick up another Opale statue.
Very healthy seed so far, but with that, they could just run straight over to Crystalis.
Yeah, almost certainly that's what we'll see Mashima do. As soon as he remembers exactly the best way to get there. Which looks like he's often go through GVC Cave to get to... Yeah, Rage is where Messia was, so...
Honestly, he just wanted to listen to that track a little bit more. Okay, Tornel about to do his M2sh2m2 fight. Should be doable, especially with the items you have.
That is Crystalis for Mashima. We'll probably see Mashima just go in the front now of Goa.
Which I wish I could tell you where that was. I've already forgotten.
It's in Goa.
It is?
Yes.
Okay. Then I don't know
Vanilla
where it's going.
entrance. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Oh, he's gonna go do Waterfall Cave and check that Flute of Lime that he picked up.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, he wants to know if there is anything in Fog Lamp that he skipped.
That too, yeah. Because he did get the hint, except all the hint is going to tell him is that Flight is in one of the caves. Because Flight's higher priority than
Well,
Iron
Flight
Necklace.
was Carissa, so...
Right, but that's...
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's a higher tier, it'll prioritize that over whatever's at the end of Fog Lamp. So all this is going to tell Mashma is that it's not a bow or another spell at the end of Fog Lamp. I think he was just doing this because it's like, I'm here, I've got the Flute of Lime.
So that just means, okay, so real quick, we're about to watch Tornel get the Sword of Thunder as well, and we'll see if he resets, or does he do the Majama thing and go run and get Crystalis immediately?
Yeah, I guess that would be... See, the thing is, I would go fight Sabera with this loadout, especially in Tornel's case, where you've already done all of Goa from the front. So... Ooh, that could be important. You've already done all of Goa from the front, so, like, you don't need to go back in from the front, you don't need to go back in from the back, you just need to beat Sabera 2. I would reset. Just like that. Oh, he reached for it. He was gonna do it, and then he decided not to.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. Like, I don't... Okay, he checked Carissa Plant, meaning Carissa Plant is not the turn-in for Queen? Because it said nothing happened?
Oh, so we do have randomized... No, we knew that, because Rage had wanted the Sword of Wind.
You're right. You're right.
Immediately forgot, because then Akahana wanted the Onyx statue.
Yeah,
so...
and that froze it in my mind early that it was the... Interesting. Did Tornel pick up the Crystalis sword then? Or was I looking?
He did not.
Yeah.
You would think he'd go get it.
I sure hope he didn't forget about it. Because now he's running right back in the front. Well, I guess you know that it's vanilla weaknesses. So Sabera is going to get deleted by fire probably faster than if you had Crystalis to begin with.
Right. That's why I was saying I would have reset, beat Sabera 2, gotten the Sword of Thunder, and then just prayed that the item behind the wall in Motto's floor had nothing. Speaking of getting deleted,
it's always good watching these bosses get deleted before the music starts.
Yeah. Wait, no, neither player... Oh, they are in sync
Look at that
right
sync. Oh!
Okay, so apparently Tornel did not break this wall earlier because it needed Sword of Thunder. Let's see... Love Pendant.
Okay.
Could matter. We haven't seen the Fisherman House, so we don't know if that's needed for ocean access. We also don't fully know if we need ocean access yet, but Mashma will be able to find out, and we'll probably go check that just as soon as he's finished up with the bosses here.
Yeah, the key to Stixie, I would put as like a... I don't know, if I had to give like item tiers to most useful and least useful, that's like a tier 1 most useful item right now, because that has the chance to just win you the game outright, because you still need pyramid access, and then you need... that's it, right? You just need pyramid. And Sabera North. Sorry, Saber.
Saber, yes.
My mind can't get Sabera out of it right now because of the fight they're about to do.
Yeah. Alright, let's time this.
Let's see what's faster.
Yeah. Because honestly, I've wondered about this. And it's about 10 seconds. It was about the same, honestly. Mashima got into the fight slightly later.
And Mashima didn't get close or anything to spam faster, but...
Alright, looks like both players are going to go ahead, go get the item behind Mato's wall. Maybe we'll see them walk all the way to Carmine and do that fight. You know, I wasn't paying attention to what Slime Kensu wanted on the way in because I was thinking vanilla weaknesses or vanilla trade-ins. But now that I know that it's not vanilla trade-ins,
well, you would have won the payoff there with just a mimic behind the wall we were worried about.
Yeah.
But with the love pendant behind the other thunder wall.
Yeah.
Tornel, surprising to me, did not go beat Carmine while he was there.
Hopefully he hasn't forgotten Carmine, but now he's going to go pick up Crystalis.
And then run in the back, I presume? Like,
presumably, yeah.
I don't know if that's the play. I guess you still have... Ooh, Mashama... Okay, survived. Alright, Crystalis in hand, Tornel's ready to go kill Mato 1, knock him out of the park real quick.
Sure, might as well. Still give Mashima the edge here if that key to 60 has Pyramid.
Yeah, I doubt Tornel's gonna think, wow, I got the Flute of Lime. Let me go do that, you know? That seems to be, like, the lowest priority.
Well, and he did 3 of the checks in Waterfall already. Like, you're gonna put off Rakahana for a while as a result. Our players do still need to find their Saber North access. Carmine being even more of a joke than usual. Hazmat's interesting.
They did get Insect Flute super early in the seed.
Yeah, and it looks like Mashima is gearing up to go do that, but first gonna go take care of Moto 1.
With that, Mashima could... No change. This is probably why I'm really bad at this game, is like... I'm always like, I could do this! And then like I get there and it's like, I can't do this.
Yeah, I've been there. Alright, Tornel is going in the back of Goa, as we thought.
With key to 60, yeah, this is the right play for Mashima. So many checks.
Okay. Yeah, definitely want to check the key. Also, I realized he equipped the hazmat suit not because he was getting ready to go into Swamp, but because the other 2 accessories he has don't do anything once you have Crystalis.
Yeah, he didn't get the Iron Necklace.
Yeah, Rabbit Boots and Warrior Ring are just completely worthless to him now. Especially because you have Flight. Let's just go ahead and mark off Carmine there.
Okay, checking the Stixie entrance first.
Yeah.
So this could be D1 or Stixie, right? Those are 2 options.
And I think either way, it's faster to do this first than it is to get back. Okay, so we need ocean access. So that means we're looking for eyeglasses. We've already found Shell Flute, and we're whatever trade-in the boat owner wants, which we don't know because that's locked behind eyeglasses.
Tornel popping that windmill key in, though. That's a bit of a route divergence.
Yeah. Psycho Armor. Okay.
Mashama got paralyzed. I'm sure he's just livid right now.
Yeah, just absolutely overcome with grief. The joke, of course, being that paralysis does not stop Crystalis' shots at all. So paralysis is now completely irrelevant. That's why you didn't even see Mashima switch to the Psycho Shield once he got it, because there's just no reason to.
Hey, Bow of Sun on Tornel's side. Could this be the crypt dive we've been waiting for?
It could be. Tornel opting to save on Warp Boots and walk in the front of Sealed Cave.
One more check in Stixie is not looking good for Stixie lovers.
No.
Oh.
Telepathy is good. Telepathy could be required to get into Saber North. Like, now you're just teleport away from getting to Saber North. But yeah, everything else there was junk.
So
Looks
far,
like
nothing
Mashima's
special
gonna-
in the cave.
Oh.
Yeah. I think you're about to say this, but it looked like he was gearing up to walk out the front so he could go check the other half of Hydra, and then he just said, nah.
Yeah, that was my thought as well. Gotta make space in that inventory. You should sell all those magic rings. You do not need them.
That's
I love
fair.
selling magic rings. People make fun of me for it on commentary, and I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, he's holding on to magic rings like he's the opposite of Code Gorilla. I'm on commentary, so I have to make fun of you for it.
It's a hard habit to break when you start playing these flag sets, because normally it's the correct thing to do, is just hoard all the magic rings forever.
Speed boots.
Ooh.
Now that's useful.
Looks like that was the second to last check in Windmill. Or Sealed Cave, rather. Meanwhile, Mashima is going and checking out all the ocean stuff that he hasn't seen yet. Which makes sense. This is where he's going to find out that the entire sequence there is necessary.
My
dolphin
call
sequence.
is Tornel's gonna run down to Saber West, clear that while he's here. Or I lied. It looks like he's going straight to Insect and Oak. No one's done that yet.
Yeah, that's definitely an option.
Right, oh, that means... See, I thought he was gonna go to Saber West because he's Tornel, and he wanted to go see himself. But now he's gonna go do the fight with Stom, probably, and the Insect. So you've got... He picked up Telepathy, right? Or was that just the Shaman?
No, they both did. It was, Oh, where was it? Oh no, it was in Stixie. Tornel hasn't picked it up yet.
So that just means the Stom fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if I was in Tornel's shoes, I'd be chomping at the bit to get that key to Stixie checked out. And then once I found out it was Stixie, go ahead and full clear it, because you might as well.
Alright. The best guard in the game, really given the... There's the... Fruit of Power Elder, okay. We've been waiting for him this whole match.
I mean, that is important for going in the front of Saber North. Now they're just teleport away from getting access to that. Also got the Swan Pub in Oak. Forget exactly where Zebu's student was, but I know they both got it.
Yeah, Zebu's student, I believe, was Sahara? I'm not sure. Alright, epic battle music from Vampire. I'm sure this is going to be an epic battle. It was over. This is going to give a bit of a equalizer here to Mashama. I don't think either of them are ahead of each other. Like, they're pretty... They've just checked different things, and now they got to keep, like, checking everything else.
Tornel forgetting he doesn't have telepathy and can't actually get the check from the Oak Elder.
He sees the bows! He's doing it!
I mean, yeah, if you're there already, you might as well, right? Because when else are you going to be in a position to do that?
You know, I think it's genuinely a good play right here. You have speed boots, it's the fastest you're ever going to be able to clear this. You've got bows, you're already there, you know.
Again, the only thing I don't like about it is I would have gone and chased down Key to Stixie first. Oh wait, he still doesn't have the Key to Stixie, that's right. He hasn't been back to Waterfall Cave. Never mind, I take back everything I said about Tornel. Tornel's great.
That's why I think Mashama is still in the lead, even though, you know, they're all just hunting for things. Is the Stixie led to, or Waterfall led to Stixie, led to telepathy, which has been a good hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to come down to, is it actually required to go into the front of Saber North, or do they just find Key to Prison and they go up the backside?
Fat lot of nothing in there. He's gonna go climb. We haven't seen this climb yet. He's gonna go climb Mount Hydra, which, I'm surprised Mashama didn't do this earlier.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see Mashama warp out. Okay, Tornado Bracelet spot is a bust. That Bert continues to be a bully. Very good at guarding that one particular choke point.
He knows what his job is, and he does his job well. He's a well-paid sorcerer in the Dragonian army.
I just realized... Oh,
Teleport.
Okay. That is Saber North access. That's big for Mashima.
And it's right here, so he could just run over and,
well,
what's it
not
called,
quite.
Trigger the kidnapping, right?
Yeah, I guess so. When you finish up here, you slide down the mountain and then go in the back of Zebu's cave. I don't know if that's faster than just wild warping and going in the front, once you're at the Tornel check. Okay, so... Never mind, it doesn't matter, because you're just going to go in the back.
Yeah. Forget everything we were just theorizing.
But both ways of getting Saber North access were locked by... locked in Saber West. Unfortunately, that's kind of bad for Mashima in terms of that means that Key to Stixie is not actually necessary at all. Unless Oak Mom or Oak Elder or Dio has something, one of those three checks.
So we think that, okay, well, he got Medical Herb from Tornel.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Speaking of Rabbit, that was Change on top of Mount Hydra.
He's gonna go check Brokahana, which was right here in Swan. Nothing.
Alright.
Man, this is the part of the seed where I get so just caught up in myself because there's so many checks that do so much Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't even know where
absolutely.
to go.
You still kind of have, you basically have the entire game open to you, and it's just like, okay, what can I clear the fastest?
I just noticed our poor flail guys lost an L, so they're fail guys now.
Shama opting to clear the rest of Saber North while he's here. Might as well. You're still looking for Dolphin access.
Eyeglasses would just give us Vanilla Sleeping Kensu, right? That's the only one of those we haven't seen?
No, Eyeglasses has to have the Fisherman House.
Okay.
And Sleeping Kensu has to be at the top tower.
So, Joe in chat mentions, GBC fun fact. If you don't use flight at the top of Hydra, there's no invisible wall there. So you just fall all the way to the bottom of the mountain. Ask me how I know. Oh, the GBC version.
Okay. So the Storm fight, by the way, had a water upgrade on it, and told us that Tornel wanted the Tornado Bracelet, which both players have at this point.
Shama doing everything in his power to make sure that the music cuts out as often as frequent, as often as possible.
That is the one downside to Crystalis, is this sound effect, always. Because there's also little reason to not spam it as much as possible. It adds a little bit of lag, and that's the one thing you have to watch out for, but it just deletes enemies and makes getting through hallways so much easier. Okay, there was something good in the bottom chest of Saber North, I think, but I didn't catch what it was.
Tornel making his Saber West checks.
Nope, this is gonna
Which
get
I think
him
was
Saber North access.
teleport, right?
Teleport and key to prison.
Right.
Meanwhile, Mashima going to check the rest of Mount Hydra.
Tornel
What do
does
we have
the
left
ever
at
so
this point?
familiar head shake of shame. I think it's going to be Oak Mom, Oak Elder. I think that's what they have access to and they don't have it yet.
Well, Mashima has access to. Again, Tornel has not gone for that key to Stixie in Waterfall Cave, which leads to telepathy. So, you may be right that that's where Mashima has to go.
Yeah, and if that's what it is, Mashima is in an undefeatable position, probably. Because that's so long for Tornel to go all the way through Waterfall Cave, all the way to Burning an Opal, why not?
It's not like you need for anything else at this point.
Yeah, there's no bosses left except D1. Ooh.
Oh no. I'm just glad I got the D1 quick kill at one point in this tournament.
Broken statue, he has the glowing lamp for an antidote! Yay!
Oh boy.
Okay, he remembered Waterfall Cave.
No,
he remembered key to
this
prison.
is going to, yeah.
Smart. So that means he's probably gonna full clear it.
Yeah. Again, I don't blame Tornel for putting off the one check left in Waterfall Cave. Like, you would always choose to go do all these other things before going back there, and it's because Mashima didn't do Waterfall Cave earlier and was getting all 4 checks, and it made sense for him to go there sooner.
Dio time? Let's see what Dio has.
Dio has the eyeglasses. Okay. Because there's a solid chance, I don't know this for sure, but there's a solid chance we already have his trade-in. We're about to find out.
We're past the hour mark in this seed, and no end in sight, but we're not open. He lost the Crysta plant.
Okay. So that's go mode for Mashima.
Right. With that, that's the shell flute. Is he gonna take vanilla boat ride? Looks like it. Oh no, he's gonna talk to Kensu and then yes,
and then take the vanilla boat ride.
I love the boat.
Yeah, at that point, I mean, this is probably still slower than teleporting to Joel, but
he didn't call the shell flute on the boat ride. That's where you save the time.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I love doing it.
I think it's probably still slower, but that boat ride is pretty long.
Well, it's gearing up that Mashama is going to get his first tournament official Speedgaming live win against Tornel.
Can be officially declared our 5th placer of this tournament.
He can keep the M5 name, doesn't have to demote to M6.
Yeah, you can see Mashima knows he's in go mode. He's just skipping everything here. Honestly, there's not even really a reason to check the very last check at the end, because, like, what are you wanting for at this point? You have Power Ring, you have Barrier, you have Speed Boots, yeah.
Actually, I think if you got one more check, that would be another level in scaling, because it's every 4, and it starts at 0.
Could be.
And that would be 40, or scaling number 40, so that would just be pointless 1 extra scaling for
well, no, it would be
benefit.
Scaling 39.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is it starts at 0. So that's... scaling 1 is from 0 through 3.
Right,
0,
but then
1,
it would change at 40, because it would be
well, it
0, 1,
changes
2, 3.
at 3, 7...
Okay.
Oh, he gets the quick kill!
Nice. Well, it doesn't matter, he's getting a scaling here anyways. Alright, Tornel is on his way to get the key to Stixie.
Good thing Dragon cannot be hurt.
Trying to get a quick kill on Dragon too.
He tried to quick kill D2. It's beautiful. There it is, Tornel. You got the key to Stixie. The biggest groan in your life. You knew it. You knew it. I'm so sorry, Tornel. Alright, that means Mashama's going to charge to the top of the tower. One thing, if you haven't seen this Crystalis outside the tower, is the staircases are actually set to trigger on clearing all the monsters, or just having Crystalis in your inventory. Like, that's just how the vanilla game's coded, and we kept it. So, with that, you just run straight to the top of the tower, ignoring everything, and then win the game. Is he going to check the room? He did. He didn't wake him up, though.
Well, we never found Alarm Flute.
That's true. I thought we had it.
Nope. Alright. Alright. Blinking, you'll miss it, Dinah. Level 13 with Power Ring, yeah, 2 cycles. Easy peasy. And that's Mashima done.
Mashima.
With an official race time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 24 seconds. GG's. Credits music get replaced too? I forget.
No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The credits in this game is like 3 separate tracks, and
sure.
It's complicated, so...
Then we will switch to Tornel's audio. And, watch as Tornel gets the bad news that the only thing here in Stixie is telepathy, which I believe he should have already got.
Yeah, so he picked that up.
Yeah, there's that telepathy. We'll get Mashma in here for some post-match commentary in just a moment. There he is. GG's, Mashima. You get to keep M5 instead of M6. Congratulations.
I mean, that's the meme. Every year I get slightly worse, so it had to be M5 this year. Because last year... Next year will be M6.
There's only one way you can fix that.
What's that?
Play absolutely worse, then you can be M7.
Nah, I want to see Mishimi. Let's get that M1.
There it is.
Yeah, there's
it
the
was
eyeglasses.
Dio all along. Tornel's got that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
The real decider was...
Straight to Dio.
The run came down to Tornel checked Waterfall Cave early, so he wasn't incentivized to go back.
Yeah. He did the 3 checks without Flutalime, and then put off going back with Flutalime, but Rakahana had the key to Stixie. That led to telepathy, and that ended up being important because Dio had the eyeglasses. And so the fact that you routed it in once you had the Flutalime and was able to do everything in one sweep meant you got the one actually important thing out of there.
Probably one of the most beautiful things this seed, and I'll actually scratch that. I'll wait until Tornel gets in here to tell you guys because it was beautiful. It was truly touching, heartwarming.
Yeah, I was feeling really good right up until I figured out it was an item hunt and we were missing 3 key items. I'm like, there are 3 of them and they're anywhere in the world. Great.
Yeah. I do find it funny that you got double Saber North access on Saber West. Both teleport and key to prison were there.
Come on, boat, shell flute, do it! Yes!
I still suspect that's not actually faster than just teleporting to Joel, even if you were coming out of the boathouse, literally. But I haven't timed it, so I don't know.
I don't know if that's true of, like, our randomizer community versus every other randomizer community, but we don't have these sort of, like, timing things down very well, do we? Like, what's actually faster? Just whichever you feel like.
Honestly, there's a lot of, like, really... We're talking about minor optimizations here. That's a difference of, like, less than a second, probably. And, like, there's a few things that it's, like, that come up often enough that it's worth timing out, but this is a rare enough case that it is not worth timing. Of course, that might not stop me from doing it later just because I'm curious now, but...
It might be the sort of thing where if we had, like, a bunch of save states for these different situations, then people would be more incentivized to make these, you know, hyper nerd timing charts, but...
like, the one that I've tried timing out before is, like, routing Saber North once you have Light. Because that one comes up somewhat often. You're trying to full clear Saber North, but you have Flight. What's the fastest way to do everything? And honestly, it doesn't matter that much.
Oh, he didn't
is
get the
what I
Dragon.
ultimately decided.
Did you guys see that? I got the Dragon quick kill.
You tried to get a quick kill on Dragon 2.
I love that one. We did have a good, speaking of timing, we did have a good timing difference between Tornel when he went back into Goa for the second dip to kill. You get the Thunder Storage, you warp back out, you go back in the front. He did not get Crystalis before it, so he used the fire bracelet to kill Sabera, which Code and I were both thinking that's got to be faster than Crystalis.
It's about the
Well,
same.
it was about the same. I thought the fire bracelet would just insta-shredder and it'd be over, but...
Yeah. The way the timing worked out, you guys entered the fight at basically the same time, and finished it at basically the same time.
Is he gonna validate? Yeah.
Tornel getting his revenge on Kensu.
Never found the alarm flute.
Tornel getting annoyed at Kensu for sleeping on the job and making Tornel do all the work.
Well, you know my big secret for winning today.
What's that?
I just had to beat Tornel. I
The
figured
only
it
way
out.
to beat Tornel is to beat Tornel. If you
It
can't
lets
beat
you
him,
get
join
into
him.
his mindset.
Where you see,
can't beat
I
him,
am
join him.
Tornel.
GG's again to Tornel. Official race time of 1 hour, 12 minutes.
I'll put that in there. Add comment. I am the Tornel that knocks.
Knocks. Out the other Tornel.
Oh, right. I gotta hit the done button to actually get him invited over here for commentary. And we'll get him up here shortly. GG's.
GG's. I'm gonna pull a Matrick here. I'm gonna be salty about this one for a while.
So what ended up making the difference in the way you two routed it is you did Waterfall Cave much earlier without Flute of Lime.
I figured that's
And
what happened. Yep.
Mashima put it off until he had Flute of Lime, and it made sense to do it. Like, I understand why you put off Rakahana for so long, because it's just a one-off check, and there's so many better places to check. But as it turns out, that was the critical progression to get to the end of the game.
Yep.
I did want to bring up, now that both of you are in here, we had 100% sync from the time you guys killed killed Mashima killed Carmine 2, or not Carmine, Kelbest 2, and then you caught up to him as he killed him, and then you guys walked through the doors together and walked through the first part of Sabera's floor up until that wall,
Like, it was like a
perfectly
perfect
in sync.
sync.
Like, watch it back. You guys jump over the river at exactly the same time.
That's funny.
I was like, they're just restreaming each other's stream because you got the same sprite, same movements. And then Mashama forgot about the wall on the left, so he went right accidentally. Real shame,
Yeah,
Mashama.
turn around.
Yeah. But yeah, we also got the time. Mashamo got Crystalis before going back into Goa, whereas Tornel didn't. So we got the time. What's faster against Sabera 2, Flame Bracelet or Crystalis? It's about the same, as it turns out.
You guys just both deleted her. It was
Yeah.
a sight to see.
Yeah, it was like 10 seconds on either side.
I wanted to follow up a little bit more. When you came in here, you said you understand how Matrick felt. Would you elaborate a bit on this, if you would?
Just on, one random spot, kind of designing the whole race, one item, versus, really better routing or anything necessarily. But
Oh, it really felt like that's the way this seed was going anyway. I don't know if you hit the same point I did, but I hit a point where I realized there are 3 key items we need for Go mode.
Yep.
And they could be anywhere in the world. And even if I luck into one, it's whoever finds this collection, that's who wins. And we have the entire world to scour because everything's still open.
Yeah, that sort of thing tends to happen when you get all 4 swords in flight in the first 20 minutes of the seed. Like,
Who rolled this garbage?
hi, that's me. It's my fault.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I told him my real secret for winning. I just had to be Tornel.
That actually was going to be the joke I made, yeah.
Yeah.
The only way you
Now
can beat
I
me is
am
to
the
beat me.
Tornel.
Yeah.
If you can't beat him, join him. Alright, I'm gonna stop repeating that because now chat has heard that like 4 times.
I'm throwing this in chat.
Well, you're lucky. I was considering using a Stom sprite for this one, so. But then Moshma wanted to do 2 Tornels, so.
It was a pretty close race. I was very happy Tornel did the crypt check. We're like,
Well,
is this going to be relevant? It was not.
Unfortunately, I did lots of things that were not relevant, but I went to go talk to the Oak Elder, forgetting I didn't have teleport, and I was like, well, I'm here, I might as well do that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, or telepathy, I mean, not teleport. But.
Yeah.
What did you think of the music?
Sounded good to me. I was rocking out most of the time.
Yeah, music was great. A couple of the tracks are really, really good.
I regretted that Mashama was in the lead for the second half of the seed, so we didn't hear the tracks, we just heard...
To be fair, Tornel was doing the same thing on his side. It was just, after both players had the Crystalis sword, you just spam Crystalis. That's how the game is played.
Well, I don't think anybody spams more than Mashama does, but yeah.
Fair. Gotta get that mashing practice in.
I try not to spam with Crystalis because you get some lag, you know, so...
Yeah.
And look at how many levels you get from just running around with Crystalis. Like, it's just free.
Yep.
Well, and even before you had Crystalis, you had Warrior Ring in this seed, so...
Yeah.
I liked both of you got Crystalis and then switched over to Hazmat Suit as soon as you picked it up because you didn't have any other accessories that did anything.
Can we talk about that early Super Hellway for a magic ring? That was something.
Oh, is that what was in that check? That we actually dropped stream right around then as you were trying to get through, right after you got through it, but before you picked up the check. We knew that it was some consumable because your scaling didn't go up.
So there was the Hellway to get the Wind Sword, and that was mildly annoying. I just had to bait a butterfly to the side, and then I'm trying to get the item out of logic, and there are 3 butterflies and a warlock all in the way. And I finally get over there, and I'm like, it's probably going to be something stupid. And it's a magic ring.
Yeah.
So I actually just reset.
I believe it, yeah.
And walk back.
Yeah, that Hellway looked like it sucked.
I love that part of the race. With we actually lost signal right there, so I didn't get to see Tornel try the Hellway. How did your Hellway go?
Oh, it went fine. I didn't get hit by anything, so.
You dodged it all? They were like right in the way. The warlock was standing right in front of the platform whenever it would show up. And I was like, come on, just get out of here. I finally move him out, and then the 3 butterflies fly over there. It's like, come on.
They knew you were an imposter, I guess, so. So I was 6 minutes ahead on flight. But I lost 10 minutes trying to find Dragon 1 access.
I mean, on flight, right. But then...
or well, 4 minutes, I guess, really.
Because Thunder Sword, you got at 36, I got it at 34. The Thunder Sword, you got at 38, and I got it at 34. So we were swapping positions.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, that's because I went into the front of Goa first.
Yeah, Tornel went in the front first, and then bailed before having to do Sabera 2 with just a level 1 sword. Reasonable. Since that was out of logic at the time, you hadn't picked up Barrier yet. And then you got Barrier on your way in through the back.
Yeah.
And then that's when you got that Sword of Thunder. So, I actually wanted to ask about that. I was saying on commentary, and both of you made a checkpoint in Sabera's room before picking up that Sword of Thunder. Did you guys think about resetting out of that Sword of Thunder, beating Sabera 2 with your Flame Bracelet, and then going and picking it up?
I did, yeah. Kind of wish I had, but I did stop and think about it for a few seconds.
That was on my mind, and I'm like, man, if Tornel did that, he probably wins.
Which, nothing would have mattered at the end of the day, unfortunately, but...
Yeah. As it turns out, you had to go back in you both chose to go back in with the Sword of Thunder, so you could also break the wall on Zabera's floor. I guess Mashma had only gone in from the back, and so didn't know that that was only breakable with that.
Funny story was, I didn't check that because I just,
at
that point, was thinking that there were vanilla walls, even though at that point we definitely knew they weren't vanilla walls. So I don't know why in that moment I was thinking, oh, I don't need to go check that, when I should have. But
as it turns out, it was vanilla, so
just got lucky.
Out there.
It wasn't something important. And I only went in the front originally because I was trying to trigger the Beto fight, not realizing that I don't have Sword of Thunder. I was like, well, I'm here, I might as well keep going. So that's the only reason I went in the front. Normally I would never go in the front first when we have back access, but
yeah.
Unfortunately, in this seed, it wasn't the play. If that had been like Sword of Thunder in the front or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those seeds where when you got flight, I think it was you had 3 swords, battle armor, flight, and 6 scaling. Like,
yeah.
it was going to be one of those seeds at that point. Code Gorilla called it. I didn't call it. I said, "Is this going to be our shortest seed?" And Code just laughed.
No, there's too many other important things that have to be found. I mean, that's kind of why we like disabled especially the Saber North glitches, because if the Saber North glitches had been active, you would have also had Saber North access at that point, and that's another thing you don't need to hunt for. There's several of the glitches just kind of stop you from, or just kind of mean there's fewer and fewer items you need. So,
well, it's interesting. Even with the glitches off, there's still multiple ways into Saber North that can kind of catch you off guard. Because it's okay. What am I looking for? Well, are you looking for telepathy and teleport? Are you looking for flight and key to prison? Are you just looking for Thunder Sword? Because that could just get you in there, and then you don't need any of that. And along with the ESI game, does ESI matter? It's constantly in your mind. Does ESI matter? Because if it does, then I'm going to need to do all the shelf loot stuff. If it doesn't, then I can throw all that away and not care.
Mm-hmm. And then you always get the fun seeds where it's like, oh, one of the useless entrances is on Zombie Town. Yeah, but there's something important in ESI, and so it still matters. Anyways, I believe Speedgaming is pretty busy at this time of day, so let's not keep them too much longer. Any final thoughts on the seed, folks?
To give Mashaba some congrats on finally beating me in a tournament setting, because it's never happened before. So congratulations.
From all the losers bracket, I have beaten you.
We had to make up our own race to do it, but it's worth it.
That's if you really wanted to cope about it. Just this wasn't even a real race.
Yeah, it wasn't official. So. I'm just kidding. No, I'm ready for the next tournament. Can we start it next week or something?
God, no. As the tournament organizer, absolutely not. I need a break.
Nah.
That said, I'm not going to get one. We do have a couple of matches on the schedule. The lower bracket finals, Game 1 and Game 2, myself versus Axeman, Sunday night and Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. So look forward to that. And
those are all going to be exciting races. We're nearing the end of the tournament.
We are. There's 2 best-of-3 matches left, so 4 to 6 races. We'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for 6 races. Or 4 races, but I win all of them.
As Tio, I'm hoping for 4 so we can end on time and I don't have to panic and
I don't think we have to worry about ending on time. We'll make it. We got plenty of time.
All right, everyone. Well, shoutouts to Speedgaming again for letting us into this tournament. We appreciate the host and everything they do. If you want to check them out, there's going to be other races going on as well. And with that, I think that's everything.
I will say bonus shout out for fitting in this special bonus grudge match. It's not exactly part of the main tournament onto their very busy schedule. So thank you guys. And yeah, that's going to do it for us. Bye.
All right, have a great day.
Crystalis out.